All right, people, welcome to episode. I think this is 14. It's 14 right now. Episode 14. My co-host Nell is here.
Yo, 14.
We got a special guest. Tara is here.
What's up, people?
Special guest.
Special guest in the building. Let's see if we can slide through sneaker check and see if they got anything on sneaker check we need to show today. Now, did you see anything on sneaker check today?
Yeah, seeing some people with some heat, couple Vapor Maxes on there. A couple people had their Vapor Maxes out. Kalena had a good pair, what's they, 2920s?
Yeah.
Or 2029s.
So they saying that these is their most comfortable sneakers. So, what's your most comfortable sneaker?
My most comfortable sneakers that Huarache.
Right.
I'm a fan of Huarache. I actually wear them to work every day. So.
What about you, Tara?
270. That's the only way I can get around at work.
All right.
Take notes, ladies. She knows them by the number. She ain't just say the sneakers with the Nike check and the air bubble on them. She said the 270s.
Look, so Feast posted these what's these Blazers? What y'all think about these Blazers?
I like them.
At first I didn't like them, but they kind of starting to grow on me a little bit.
I don't know. I'm still up about it. I don't know. I'm not sure yet. I like a couple of the colorways though. What Barbara got on? What's those now?
Vapor Max.
Vapors.
What Vapor Maxes though?
Ooh.
I don't know. I think that
I think they like the first edition Vapor Maxes. Barb, if you on Barb, what Vapor Maxes is those? What edition Vapor Max is those? What's up, Lady Casey? I see you. Barb, if you on, let us know what Vapor Maxes they is. Anybody who's on, make sure y'all like and share the video. Subscribe to the channel. Say something in the comments to let us know that y'all here. We're gonna do one more sneaker check before we move on. Let me see what we got out here. Let's see. Oh, they was talking about these Steve Madds. Des and Angelia was going back and forth over these Steve Madds.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna bring them up. So what y'all think about these Steve Madds?
I actually had the ones that Angela put up.
Okay.
But I wound up giving them away. But I got the bag with it also.
Okay. So
and they are comfortable.
Okay. What you think now?
AI. They cool. They ain't my cup of tea, but they cool. You did.
Yeah, they not my cup of tea. I wouldn't mind seeing them on a girl though. Like
yeah, they not bad for a girl. You know, they actually remind me of the Chain Reactions, which is the 2 Chain sneaks.
Right.
The collab that he got with Versace. They giving me that kind of vibe.
Right. Yeah, I wouldn't mind him. I wouldn't mind him on a girl. I wouldn't cop him though, but
yeah.
If a girl threw something nice on with him, they could roll. All right. So as I get into my sneaker story of the week, we want to take this back to what's 97. I'm gonna say this is 97.
97 was a good year.
Yeah.
Cats were starting to learn how to drive and getting permits.
Right.
Being able to stay outside a little longer.
Right. So
I was raising a child, so I don't know about that.
97 was my last year of high school. So, as you can see, I had these on 97. Those are Jordan 12s. Those are the black and white Jordan 12s. That's 1997. So these are made famous by Jordan wearing them in the finals, playing in the flu game from the flu game shoe. So now, if you got the flu game shoe, you can show them the flu game shoe.
I actually don't have a flu game shoe here. Is in a house in Atlanta. I love that. That sneaker is an amazing sneak.
All right, so as we get into this shoe, as we've been talking about for the last couple shows, I had to double up.
Oh man,
I had to double up because that's just how it is out here right now. you gotta double up.
You gotta get 2 pair.
You gotta get 2 pair. I had to double up. These is Jordan 12 retros. These came out probably like a couple weeks to a month ago. These are called utility grinds. So these are black leather on the top. They got like a suede bottom. This little red colorway right here. And this is a new it got like a recycle bottom to it. They just started this. That's the new thing that they're doing is like recycle bottom.
Recycle, yeah.
That's a new thing that they're doing. But another thing that I like on this shoe is the Jordan logo on the tag right here. It's just like it's into the shoe, and it just has like a red on the outline of it instead of on the all black Jordan 12 that I have on right now is white. Let me see if I can pull those up. I have these sneaks all the time. I wear these like every day. So it's like white, but on these ones, it's like sewn into the sneaker. But these is like my everyday sneaker. That's why I got 2 pairs of them because I'm wear these like every day and put one up. But these is like one of my all-time favorite everyday sneakers, Jordan 12s. So what's y'all thoughts on these?
I actually want a black and purple one. I actually seen one. I definitely want it. For next month, definitely.
Right. I also like the metal sneaker laces that they have right here. This is another part of the sneak that I have, and it says 2-3 going down the tongue. So now, what's your
I'm gonna take it back to 9-7 actually with you, and I'm gonna actually I'm gonna pay homage because you're actually the first person on the block to actually really start the 12 wave.
Right.
You brought them out, and I think you had every colorway at that time, which was the first one was the white with the black, because that was always the first color, the white body with the black sides. Then you brought out the black ones with the white, and then the black and reds.
Right.
So you introduced those to us on the block, as actually a sneaker to rock, and because we, again, as we talked about before, different episodes before this one, everybody had their own unique style, and I think at that point, you was heavy in the Jordan game, and we was doing other things, probably like AIs or whatever. But I love the 12. The 12 is it's probably my second favorite shoe behind the 11.
Right.
And the reason why is because we started getting money at that time. We was in high school.
True indeed.
So, to take y'all back, give y'all a little brief backstory, they called the 3 of us the bad boy crew. Like O was Big, T was Puff, and I was Mace.
Right.
So, we clicked up, and it was just like we were starting to get money. We was working, hustling, and doing whatever we had to do. We always was fly. We from Redfield Street. And at that time, we had to ask our parents to get us nothing. We kind of got it ourselves. So we can get what we want and not have to worry about the price tag. Plus, it was much cheaper back then. It was like, I think Jordan at the time probably was like 110, 130 at the most.
They was probably 125 at the most.
Yeah.
Now these retail for 190, probably resell for 250 to 300.
Yeah.
But they resell now for 190 if you can get them.
Reason why I like that shoe too is because it's very, very, it's made real well.
Right.
It's constructed well. You can beat the hell out that shoe, and it's still stand up and it's strong. So I like that shoe. It's worth the 190 that you'll pay for nowadays.
Right. I like them because the sleek design of them, you can wear them with just about anything. That's why.
Yeah, they dope. They super dope. And them black and purple joints, they crazy too. I seen them.
Mm-hmm.
I seen them somewhere. They definitely fly. They flavor.
Yeah, mainly all the colorways in the 12 is they all is
Yeah,
like
they dumb.
I
They
seen some
stupid.
white and pink joints for girls. That's crazy.
Yeah, they create like that. It's like you can't go wrong because how the shoe is made,
Right.
how the shoe is made, the colors are so away from each other, and then when you put it together, it adds a flair to it.
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's one of my most comfortable Jordans too.
absolutely.
So I put it in that
And
group.
like you say, they built well because my daughter was wearing them while she was walking, and I had got her the red and black ones, and they lasted a very long time.
Indeed.
Absolutely. Hold, so
Yeah.
we got. I'm hearing some. I'm hearing a different voice this week. See what we got going on in here?
What
We
you
got a
mean?
special guest.
We got a special guest. Big Tara is here. Like, what's up?
Lady KC opened the floodgates and the ladies is running through it, huh?
Yeah. What's up? We got put her on the hot seat.
Yeah, let's go. Where you from? What your name is? Who you be like? What your interests are? Who you be with? Right? Tell them where you from.
I am from Brooklyn, originally from Bed-Stuy, but residing in Bushwick right now.
Oh shit. New York in the
Yeah,
house.
yeah,
Baby.
New York.
So
yep.
we got some questions for you. You definitely every week always checking into sneaker check in.
Right.
You always giving us different flavors, different styles. But one of the sneakers that we've seen that you've posted more than once is the Converse. Tell us a little bit about that and why and what's so special about the Converse to you.
Well, I was wearing Converse since I was a little girl.
Okay.
So Converses and actually Stan Smiths was my favorite sneaker to wear because I could wear them with leggings, I could wear them with a skirt, nice cute jean skirt, just go to the movies and chill. It wasn't for the comfort per se because everybody know Converses don't have no arch, no nothing. It was for the cuteness
Right.
and for the flair and to be cute all walking up and down 42nd Street just chilling.
Okay. So is that your favorite sneaker of all time?
Not exactly.
What's your favorite?
I'm a Puma and a Nike girl.
Okay.
So if there was no more, if you was given, if God came down right now and stood in front of you and said you can only wear one sneaker for the rest of your entire life, what would that sneaker be?
Air Max.
Which ones?
Oh Jesus, there's so many. All right, stop doing that. I guess the 270s would be mine. Cause I have like 3 pair and they're the most comfortable sneaker, whether you walking, running, doing everyday errands, most comfortable. Now the vapors I'm trying to get into, but I just can't do with the bubble at the bottom. It gets too much after a while. But Air Max 270, definitely.
Nice.
But I'm
How
getting to the Air Force Ones, of course.
how has
First
how
pair
has where you
I've
were
ever
raised?
bought.
What's them? Let me see. Let me see them. They look like some uptowns.
Of course.
Oh, they are one. They are Jordan 1.
Yeah, they
Hmm.
Oh,
Everybody started getting the black, white, and silver one. I said, let me be a little bit different and get these instead.
right. Yeah, those are Jordan ones. They nice.
they hot. So how has where you're from, where you grew up from, and where you're actually at now, how has that impacted your style?
Everybody in this neighborhood, Air Force Ones, automatically. And also the ones I just showed. Everybody has a different color, different taste, different style. But I noticed a lot of people are wearing the lows instead of the high top lately.
Right.
Best style, always high top. Jordan, Air Force One, Air Max, automatically high top.
Yeah, I'm a hot top fan myself.
Yeah.
I'm actually a low. I actually I rock the lows a little bit better than I rock
I'm
the high.
versatile when it comes to sneakers. I really am. I've never been a person that like to follow what everybody else wears. I try to go different.
Right.
That's why I got these. And these are Air Force Ones with the recyclable bottom.
Yeah, I like those, especially for girls.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
crazy.
And they light. They're not heavy at all. They may look heavy, but they're not. They're very light. See, the bottom is recyclable.
Nice.
Right.
And I see somebody looking at them, looks like, I've never seen those before. I was like, I know. I know you haven't. Where did you get those from? My man bought them. I'm not telling you where I got them from. My man bought them. Anybody asks me about any sneaker I wear that's different, where did you get those from? My man bought them.
So I got a question for both of y'all, but the first one is directed to the guest. You coming from a music mecca of the world, right? Especially New York, but especially in the Bedford-Stuyvesant part of New York of Brooklyn. How do you think music or sneakers what do you think has the more cultural impact, music or sneakers?
It's actually a tie of both, really, because it's like it's sneakers, fashion, and music. That's basically where it's always been. But I noticed as time, like in the 90s, it was straight up sneakers. To me, it seemed like more sneakers than anything.
Yeah.
You see anybody that you seen a rapper like Biggie or somebody like that with a pair of sneakers on, I say within a week, you see that person with the same, people in the neighborhood with the same sneaker on. When it came to fashion, same thing. In Bed-Stuy, everybody mocked everybody. That's why when it came to sneakers and outfits, me and my sister were totally different. My sister, actually, the sneakers I posted, somebody actually inboxed me and said, where did she get them from? I said, you know how long my sister had those sneakers? Like 10 years. She keeps her sneakers like that. And they were like, wow, because they're selling them for retail like crazy prices. I was like, trust me, I've seen it. Because I wanted a pair. And when I looked at the price, I was like, hell no. That's half my rent. Shit.
You only live once. Stop it.
That's true.
So T, I don't think people know a lot of your background when it comes to your impact and also your influence on the culture as well. Music producer,
Right.
label owner,
Right.
DJ,
Right.
right? All those things are under your umbrella.
Right.
For those that don't know, y'all got to know. He's not just an author. He's also a record label exec owner. He's a producer. Also
Nice.
broken countless of artists here in Philadelphia that are now on the main stage. What would you say has had the biggest cultural impact? Do you think it's music or sneakers?
I'm gonna say it'd be sports first.
Sports?
Yeah, it's sports
Okay.
then music, because it bleeds from sports. Like it all started from sports. Us wearing sneakers. It was getting the sneakers that our favorite player wore,
Mm-hmm.
and then that passed into our favorite artists started wearing sneakers, and they would wear sneakers like you would see them wear Bo Jacksons or you would see them wear Air Max or whatever you saw them wear. But I think it all stemmed from sports. So to me it goes sports, then music, then it bleeds out into the street.
In the fashion, yeah. I was talking to somebody, I interviewed somebody earlier today when you asked me to formulate some questions for tonight, right? And I asked this older gentleman, I said, what has had a more cultural impact on you? Was it music or was it fashion, and taking it a little bit step further with sneakers? And he actually said the complete opposite because he grew up in the New York area in the 70s and 80s, right? The transition from what is it, cocaine to crack,
Mm-hmm.
and how all the dope boys had the latest flyest sneaks on.
Right.
Music was still music, but music wasn't prominent like it is once it hit in the 90s, the late 80s and 90s for us up in the East Coast, where he said the dope boys, once they got that dope money, they went to the stores and they bought sneakers and chains and all that, and then that influenced the music,
right?
Because they started floating that money into, legal hustles and trying to wash that money up. So it depends on eras.
Yeah, it depends on eras and where you come from. Because I can see that how Run DMC started wearing Adidas is from the Dope Boys.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And how it is now. Like with my son, his influence doesn't come from sports anymore. It comes from music. So like they wear Air Force Ones because G Herbo wears Air Force Ones.
Yep.
They wear New Balances because that's what a lot of other kids is wearing. The little rappers is wearing is New Balances. So it don't even come from sports anymore. So it all depends on what area you come from.
Absolutely.
And how you're growing up.
Yeah, I can agree with the Dope Boy thing though. Because when they got that money, they was in the stores and you see them fresh to death that weekend. Right. So I could definitely agree with that.
What would you?
And I have a couple of family members that was in that era, so yeah.
But now times have changed so much that these young kids got like Balenciagas and shit like that.
Yeah, it's totally different from when we was coming up. Like, for older generation, a little older than us, they may have been influenced by, that game, and then our generation, we came along when music and sports was real prominent and how that influenced us. I was just thinking, I said the cultural impact that Allen Iverson had on a whole total generation and a generation that preceded him is still impactful. Look at all the tattoos that we get.
Right.
He's the one who started that. At one point, he was looked upon as being dirty for having tattoos, but now if you're not tatted up, you something wrong with you, right? Cornrows, braids, like he started that trend, headbands and baggy clothes, and just incorporating fly sneaks with ball gear. Is different. So for different trends, like you said, your son doesn't even care about what KD and LeBron and them got on. They want to worry about what NBA YoungBoy is wearing, and Lil Durk and Lil Baby and all of them, and G Herbo. Like Uptown, we've been calling Air Force Ones either Uptown's Ones, Air Forces. Now they got a whole name, G Fazos. Like this boy just came out with them 2 weeks ago or something.
Right.
I'm like, bro, they've been around for forever.
Right.
But these young kids, think they just created something. Another question for both parties? What are your feelings on the state of sneakers right now?
I think it's horrible.
Yeah.
I think it's horrible, and I think it's been horrible for probably 10 years. I just noticed that I was just going through my old Instagram pics, and it was like probably 2014 where I made a post that said I only buy retros because I hate all the new sneakers. And that was 2014.
Exactly.
And I still only buy retros really because I still hate all the new sneakers.
Yeah.
So to me, it's at least 10 years that I don't think that they care anymore. They just doing whatever. None of these companies care about the designs anymore. They just know people buy whatever's popular.
That's some of the sneakers you look at now is like, I'm like, who's wearing that? Like, why is the design like that? Why do like it's sitting on a platform? Like, what are those? Like, seriously. But the sneakers are not the way they used to be at all. And the prices they're charging for these sneakers now is like, it's not even, looking at the sneaker, it's not even worth the price.
Right.
And it's to the point now you can't even go in the store and find a sneaker that you want. You have to go online.
Right.
It's no
crazy.
ifs, ands, buts about it. And hope they have your size, and hope you don't have to pay like crazy price for them.
Right. Yeah, it's over for stores, and that's a plan that Nike is behind. Nike control back from the resellers, but it's too late for that. Like,
yeah,
I don't even know how that's possible for them to take the game back from the resellers, because even their exclusives that they sell on a Nike app, the resellers are still going to resell them.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Like I was just telling T when we was backstage before the show, I'm sure y'all seen an episode where my nephew was on,
right?
Who's from New York area, and we gifted him for coming on the show. We gave him a gift, right? He came over to pick up the gift on Friday. he went to Made in America with us on Saturday, right?
Mm-hmm.
The kid calls me Sunday and says, Uncle, I sold him sneaks for $750. You sold him for $750? Not I didn't get a cut, no nothing.
Right.
But
Wow.
a gift went from, yo, this is, you want these? They probably gonna be fly on you. Here you go. I got them. They brand new. You can have them. To him using them to resell. That's what they doing now. That's what these kids are trained to think. They not putting them sneaks on.
No, no. My son got some McQueens that's mom bought him, and he ready to sell them. He ain't even never wear them. He just want to sell them.
That's what it is. They know they can make a come up off of it. They know that sneaker, as much as I love it or he loves it, he don't see a fashion in it. Right. He see an opportunity to sell and get a couple dollars from it.
Right.
Crazy.
It's wild.
All right, I got a question for both of y'all. Do y'all think that Nike is dropping too much because they're releasing a different sneaker probably
every week?
Yeah, probably like 4 or 5 different sneakers every week. It's not even good sneakers, but it's like they just
a
lot of
no,
sneakers.
I get emails every week or every other day. It's too much. So it's too much. It's like they're just slapping a piece of sneaker together and that's it.
Right. Do you think that they dropping too much? That's what's not making one sneaker last, or one sneaker's not getting, enough time for people to even enjoy it or love it.
Exactly. That's what it is.
It's like that was last week's sneaker.
Exactly. Exactly. Nah, they drop every other day I get an email from Nike. Right. I'm like, come on, like seriously? It's too much.
You know
Let
what?
a sneaker marinate first.
I don't even blame the sneaker company, right? Because it's just the way of the world. Everything is so disposable. Right. You drop something real quick and you got to get the next hottest thing. It's like, just look how we'll get a friend or with friends and somebody be on to the next person in the next minute. So it's just like the hottest thing is the next best thing. It's like Donda came out. Next week, Certified Lover Boy came out. Right. You forget about Donda. Now you banging Drake in your car. You was banging Kanye in your car. Now next week you're gonna be banging Kendrick in your car. Right. It's ever so. What's the next thing that we can say I'm attached to that thing?
Right, but do you think they're releasing enough of that one particular sneaker?
Oh, they not. They strategically doing that, like to only put out 500 pairs to make that be the holy grail at that time, so they can then put it out a couple months later or whatever. Hey, they need to put out stop with the 500 releases, man. Give me 1,500 releases. Right. Allow somebody to get it that hasn't had an opportunity to get it.
Right. Exactly.
Right? How did we feel when we was able to walk into a store and get that, and even if it was a week or two later, right, the sneak that everybody in the neighborhood had, or we had, we seen our friends had, and we went in there and was able to get them because our mom got paid, or our mom had some extra money from paying the bills. That was a great feeling. Right. They don't have that opportunity now. That's why you see so many people killing each other, because it's like they want to be fly too. Right. Yeah, I'm about to start my own sneaker company. I'm about to start Stephon Marbury. So my next question then is, what changes would you like to see in the future?
I actually retros. I need more retros.
You need more retros.
Yeah.
So you want them to go back to from one to
bring back all the retros. I need Bo Jacksons. I need Andre Agassi's. I need everything. Bring back all.
Not reading Terry comment.
You see the nonsense we put up with over here?
Yeah, this is the nonsense we gotta deal with.
Yeah.
Nobody wants unlimited Crocs, KD. This is
my goodness.
No Croc area.
I think as much as I am a very, very big Jordan fan, right? But they don't show enough love to all the other sneakers. You said a great name that was slept on. The Andre Agassi's.
Right.
Was a slept on shoe. That's a classic. The Bo Jacksons.
Right.
And no matter what colorway you get them, the black and purples, the orange, white, and blue joints, or the purple joints, was crazy. Even who else had a mean sneak back then? Like you had to have.
Bring back the Jason Kids.
The Kids, the Lisa Leslie's and all of them. Like
bring back all the old pennies.
all the first pennies.
Yeah.
I remember going crazy for them pennies that he had on the first ones that Michael Jordan actually wore. Right. You couldn't find them. And then when you got your hands on them, you felt like there was a success. Like, damn, I got these joints.
Right.
Yeah. What's one sneaker from your childhood, Tara, that if it was released today, you would stand in line for?
Oh my goodness. I actually stand on line for a pair of Adidas, actually.
Shell tops?
Yep, of course.
It's hard to even find shell tops.
Exactly.
You gonna find them, but you gonna find something stupid on them. There's gonna be an image on them or something. Like it ain't not the regular ones no more.
No, I'm talking about the original shell tops.
Yeah, the original shells.
Yep.
Which color? You want the black ones or you want the white ones?
Both.
Now, are you a fan of cross mingling brands? Would you wear a pair of Adidas with some Nike sweats?
You ain't even got to finish the question. Hell no.
Are you on Flatbush walking down the street with some Nike tights and some Adidas sneakers on?
Hell no. I have a pair of Adidas sneakers on with a pair of Savage Fenty tights on, but no. I did that one time and my daughter blasted me before I went out the door.
Are you wearing a Champion hoodie with New Balances on?
No.
Thank you.
Yeah, no, we can't.
Gotta stop it. We gotta stop. We gotta stop with the crossing.
I see it too much and I be wanting to take off my shoe and throw it at a person. Like, why you got on Nikes and you got a whole pair of Adidas sneakers on?
Okay. So
why you got it's just too much.
So T, we got a great guest this week, right? T, you would agree that Tara has been an amazing guest.
Indeed.
Very open, very honest, showing her collection, always posting flyness. But we have a situation here, T.
What's that?
Uh-oh.
She's a member of the Croc family.
No, I'm not.
Oh, all right. Oh, all right. So you good in the hood then. You thought you was a member of the Croc family. Like I thought we had you fucked up, but we don't.
No. I'm not a Croc fan.
Are you a Skechers fan?
No. My mama is, but no.
You didn't say that convincingly.
I'm not. I have not one pair of Skechers in my house. If it's not Nike and Puma, it's nothing.
One last question. We need to authenticate your G right here, okay?
Oh, boy.
What are 5411s?
Say it again.
What are 5411s? Don't you dare fumble this. Don't you dare.
Yeah, we got to take away your card if you only get
Oh, man. 5411s. What
we
are
got to
they?
take your membership card away.
5411s. Oh, Jesus. I'm stuck right now. I literally am.
5411s are the...
Let me see if somebody in the comments can help you out.
Show it to AT. Pull up a picture of them because I know she's going to be like, oh, my God.
Somebody in the comments help her out.
All right, for the comment section, what are 5411s? And finish the rest of the at that line too if you know it.
I should be shot right now. My brain is fried from outreach today, so. Did anybody say anything?
You gotta take your card away. Hold on. We gotta take your membership card away.
Oh man. Gotta move you to Puerto Rico.
Yeah, we gotta take your membership card away.
Oh no.
Giving you a chance to think. 5411s. Here's another hint. Size 7.
Oh man.
Oh man, I gave up a great hint.
Look, Tara.
5411, size 7 in girls.
Oh my God.
The whole catches.
I should be ashamed of myself because I had a pair.
You know what's so funny? Because in New York, y'all called them the 5411s. Here in Philly, we called them the hoe catchers.
Right.
Oh shit.
They was the hoe catchers. Like they took over after the Keds went out of style.
That's the reason why I only had one.
Because remember, they had the little Keds, the Keds and the Reeboks, what it's a pop and sneak for the females in the late 80s and the 90s, right? If I'm not mistaken.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that sneaker right there is an iconic sneaker right there in the female community.
Yeah.
Didn't know they had a number T.
Anytime somebody say 5411s, you gotta know.
Gotta know. DMX made that number popular in the song. Remember, he said 5411 size 7 in girls.
DMX going down.
Shame on me. Wow.
You can redeem yourself here. We're gonna have one more trivia question that you can redeem yourself with. Right? What are the boot of the East Coast?
Timbs.
Also known as.
Well, in Brooklyn, they wheats.
What we call them in Philly? You know what we call them?
What do you call them?
I'm asking. Do you know what
we call them?
Not in Philly, no.
what y'all call them in Brooklyn? Wheats.
Wheats.
All right, so we in here in Philly. We call them the butters.
We call them butters.
Not butter.
Right.
Butters.
Butters. And they own,
not with an ER, but an A.
Right.
Butters. Yup. Butters. Y'all call them wheats. They call them construction Timbs all over the rest of that area. Okay. Would you prefer a pair of Timbs or a pair of Uggs?
Timbs. Don't do that.
All right, your card is restored. You're answering a lot of great questions right now.
And even a pair of Nike boots, if I could find them in my size.
Indeed.
They are very underrated.
Yes.
Nike boots are very underrated and very, very fly. That's the only boot outside of a Chucker that I would be court dead in. That's black.
Mm-hmm.
Great choice. That was an extra credit right there, and you didn't even have to get asked that question. Nike boot.
Look, those Nike boots are actually hard to find now too.
Yeah,
very much so. Because I want a pair bad for this winter.
You know what's so crazy? Nike boots was actually kind of introduced when the foam posits came out, right?
Right.
Like when the foam posits hit, the Nike boots had the Gordos.
Right.
And then they put out the Nike boots and they went stupid.
Right.
Nike boots is very, very fly. Very fly.
But it's so crazy because the correctional officers actually wear the Nike boots. If they're not black Timbs, they wear the Nike boots.
Yeah. Same here. That's what they're doing here too. All the cops is wearing. All the cops probably wear the Nike boots. Actually, I don't really wear Timbs because the Timbs is suede and they need the leather boot.
Yeah.
Great. So again, tell them where you're from because I don't think they heard where you was from. Represent your hood. Tell them
Brooklyn.
Again, what you got going on.
Bed-Stuy, and now resided in the Bushwick.
I got a question for her now. So, who put you on the sneakers though? Who was
actually my cousins?
When it comes to sneakers,
it's a great question.
My cousins did.
Okay.
Because they actually lived in Hollis, Queens.
Oh shit.
Yeah. Yep. So that's where I got my sneaker influence from. You
know when Nas first came out, I swore I was from Queens.
You was
when Nas first came out, you couldn't tell me I wasn't from Queens.
That's it's funny how New York plays such an important part on all of us around the country because I swore I was Mace. Like you couldn't tell me I wasn't Harlem. You couldn't tell me I wasn't from Harlem World. Like you could, if you told me that, we probably would start fighting. Like they call me to this day Mace when I come through the hood, when I'm in my old hood. Like my friends call me Mace. Like you couldn't tell me that I wasn't. T couldn't been told that he wasn't Nas. right? New York's influence on music, the culture, the fashion,
Right.
Dipset shook people from wearing big baggy jeans and
Yeah,
big baggy
yeah.
clothes
They
to
say
now.
our neighborhood is Southwest. We compare that to Harlem.
Yeah,
So
Southwest Philly is Harlem.
we're like the Harlem of Philly.
Yeah.
Okay.
So when you
I
think of
actually
North
work in
Philly, you
Harlem.
think
That's
of
all you see is like Air Force Ones, Air Max. That's all you see. Jordans. That's all they wear out there.
fly,
Fly shit.
fly. So again, thank you for coming on tonight. We got one last question. This is the last question for you, Tara.
Mm-hmm.
What are you doing on your Sunday nights? Are you
Oh,
clueless?
wait,
Is your
hold
Sunday
up.
nights?
It's a certain show that's supposed to be coming back on the 19th, from what I heard. And it better be on because I'm going to blast every last host. You better be on the 19th. I'm going to be at my phone waiting.
Why? Because you ain't been had nothing to do on Sundays. Is that why you like? Is that ready? Why you ready to go on the killing spree? Like
Raise the
I'm
King.
confused.
Listen,
What's up?
Howard 3, Raising Cane can wait. I want my Sunday night wind down back. It's on demand. I can find it on Fire Stick. I can find it on the smart TV if I want to repeat everything. So let's go.
All right, we will be bringing the Sunday Night Wind Down back. It's going to be starting on the 19th. I think the 19th is that Sunday. Whatever that Sunday is, the 18th
The
or the
19th.
19th.
Mm-hmm.
Coming back at 7 o'clock. We're only going to be starting off with an hour, so make sure that y'all be there on time. It's going to be starting at 7 o'clock, so we can make sure everybody get in that time in
Mm-hmm.
between football games. You should be good. 7 to 8 p.m. You should be good. We're going to bring back the Sunday Night Wind Down for y'all.
You heard it here first. The Sunday Night Wind Down next Sunday. 2 Sundays from now is back.
Finally.
You see the pressure that y'all been putting on these people? Y'all got them to come back.
Sunday's been boring, man. Shoot.
It's the power. That's the power of the people.
It's
Sunday
the
Night
power.
Wind Down is back the 19th, 7 p.m. Don't ask
After
them in the
that
comments
flood.
what time it comes back. They just said 7. Don't ask them what date is coming back. They said the 19th.
Right.
Make sure you share with your friends. Make sure you have your everything done. Don't want to hear, oh, I can't make this show tonight. I gotta watch it a replay. We don't want to hear that.
Katie put it out there. Y'all don't have no excuse, for real. Katie put it out there.
Katie put it out there.
Yes.
Katie, we seen it. We on it. Make sure everybody subscribes to the YouTube channel, please. So y'all can get the notification when it goes live. Make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel.
When I heard that, because they had to actually put me in a hotel because of the flood in my apartment, when I heard that, I literally almost dropped my phone and broke it. I was like, finally!
Finally.
Exactly.
Yo, shout out to everybody on the East Coast. Shout out to everybody between Philadelphia and Boston, because that storm last Thursday, was a monster.
Right.
Philly was flooded. I never in my 40 years walking this earth, I've never seen my city underwater like it was under.
Yes.
Like people was jumping off of expressways into water that ain't normally there.
Exactly.
Like
absolutely.
Water was up to like the 6th floor of high-rise buildings. That's not normal.
Nope.
Brooklyn was flooded.
Brooklyn ain't never been flooded. Not like the way it was outside that day. Never.
I seen water rushing down subway stations. Crazy.
Yeah, that's
crazy. And some subway stations actually just went back into service today. That's how bad it was.
So shout out to everybody that was in the path of that storm. So I feel bad for them people.
Definitely. People lost lives and everything. People just don't realize that water is no joke. And those people that died in those basement apartments, just sad. A whole family died in a basement apartment.
That's crazy.
Because they couldn't get out. They were trapped.
Yeah. Yeah. So that's why if that hasn't taught you nothing,
exactly.
Taught you this.
Absolutely.
Do not put your sneakers on the floor. Put your sneakers in a
Here
secure
with you.
place.
I'm done.
Because
For real.
I swear, I seen that, and my sneakers is at an all-time high. They're not sitting on the floor no more.
Indeed.
Well, I can admit, my sneakers were on the shelf, actually, except the Air Force Ones, and I literally ran in the room. I said, oh, shit. The water came in the bedroom. I picked them suckers up and threw them on top of the shelf. I'm like, oh, my God.
Yo,
Not thinking about nothing else. I'm like, everything else can be replaced, but I paid too much money for these sneakers.
Rugs can be ripped up and replaced. Floors can be
Yes.
redone. You cannot get back them
Absolutely.
sneakers.
Absolutely. But hey, I'm like this. I'm breathing. There's other people that's not. I had to literally sit on the stairs in the hallway to get out of my apartment with this water.
I know we said you ain't had no more questions, but this is the hot seat real quick because we got to ask you. You're such a great host and you're so open and honest. 2 questions. Would you ever buy, do you live by the cliche, I will not buy a man a pair of shoes because if I do, he's going to walk out my life?
No, because I have.
Okay. Would you do it again?
Yes.
Okay. And what was the second question? I forget the second question, but that question right there was deep enough, was decent enough.
Yeah, because it's time for me to get another pair of sneakers.
What sneaker are you anticipating for the rest of the year? What's one sneaker that you saying you got to have it no matter what, by all means necessary, you need to have it?
Those purple and blacks. I got to.
You guys to have.
I am determined before the end of this month to get those sneakers. The reason why for those sneakers, one, they have the color purple, which is my favorite color, but I'm a domestic violence survivor. So I want to have those sneakers. That would be the meaning behind those sneakers.
Nice.
It's been 29 years this year. I have been a domestic violence survivor.
Yikes.
So I definitely want to get those sneakers. I already got the purple cliche and everything, but that's my meaning behind those sneakers. And if I can't get those, I want to do a custom made Converse in purple and white.
You know who you can hit up for that too, right?
Of course.
My man, Chris.
Exactly.
You know
Even though I answered that question last week, T, I ain't forget.
Hold on. Hold on, Tyra. I actually said you gotta leave the answer on the YouTube in the comments.
You gotta go back.
Well, listen, we was in the midst of a storm. Water was coming to my apartment, so I didn't catch that part.
so whoever puts the right answer,
you still got time
in the comments on YouTube.
As soon as I log out.
You still got time.
Yeah,
anybody watching this right now, you still have time to go answer last week's question. The sneakers are still available. They haven't been claimed yet.
Right.
They haven't been claimed
Nobody
yet.
answered the question last week?
No.
Everybody was throwing names out there, but no one officially did what we asked them to do.
Right.
Wow. Ladies, come on now.
Hard heads. It's the hard heads.
Hard heads.
No, but thank you again for coming on tonight. I know it was a short notice thing, but we appreciate you stepping up to the challenge.
No problem.
Appreciate you sharing your stories with us. We appreciate you showing your sneaker collection and just being open and letting all the other ladies that's out there know we don't bite.
Ladies, come on.
We don't bite.
Ladies, we got to get on here and represent, like, seriously. Like Lady Kate, like the guest last week. Just come on. Just talk. It's casual conversation, as you can see.
Right.
And it might help your man buy you, like he might see something on here that y'all ladies posted, right? Like that y'all like. He might be like, yo, that's fly. My girl might like that and go to the store and grab her a pair.
Okay, black and purple. That's all I have to say.
I also want to know from the people, give us a sneaker or two that y'all want us to do a review on. So any past guests or any future guests or anybody in the comments, anybody in particular can send it to my inbox or put it in the comments, put it in the chat or put it in the comments under the YouTube video. What sneaker you want us to review next.
Hmm.
and we'll review the sneaker.
One more thing, because we have a resident New Yorker on here, and we want to pay homage because we will be on after this airs. We come on after this date. September 11th is an important day for all of us, but especially those that was in and around New York area. Um, this is the 20th year of the September 11th attacks on the World Trade Center, the
Mm.
Pentagon, and also the Swanksville, Pennsylvania. Do you remember that day, and how vividly do you remember? You know what
Like it was
happened that
just
day.
like it was actually yesterday. Like I had just dropped my daughter off from school. I was on the bus, and somebody said, "Oh, a plane went to the Twin Towers." I was like, "What?" I'm like, "You joking, right?" I actually got off the bus, went back to my daughter's school to get her. By the time I got to the bus and got to my mom's house, the second plane had hit. I can actually see the Twin Towers burning from my mom's apartment. And I stayed there for the remainder of 2 days. My phone kept constantly ringing. Where's your mom? Where's your mom? Because my mom actually worked in Five World Trade at that time, and she was on vacation.
Mm.
Both attacks, my mom was on vacation. And my cousin worked in the same office as she did, but he got out as soon as the first plane hit. His boss said, drop everything. Like other boss was like, we have to stay put. He said, drop everything. Let's go. So it hits a nerve for me because I have three family members that actually were there, both work in North and South Tower and Five. So for all of them to get out, it's a lot. It's a lot. They lost coworkers and everything. One of my mom coworkers lost her sister because she worked in the North Tower on the 75th floor, I believe. So right above where the plane hit.
Right.
So it's an eerie feeling. I actually went to the memorial site the first day it opened after they had the event and everything when they celebrate each year. And when I tell you the wind blew so hard, I'm like, that's nothing but God and the spirits because these people are not going to rest
Right.
until something is done. And they're now actually testing bones from back from 2019 that they didn't test, and they already identified 4 people.
Mm.
So shows you how long this process is. So I don't know how people can do it every year to go out there. I understand, but it would be too much for me.
Yeah, I've actually been there, and you can feel the energy there.
Yes, yes. The minute you walk in, I actually want to go to the museum. It's just like a, I don't know. People say you crazy. I would never want to go there. Why not?
Right.
You learn history behind it. You would see what happened, what was left behind.
Right.
You see different items people lost, not just from people that got killed in the buildings, but things that people dropped running from the smoke, running from the destruction and everything. And a lot of people don't know another building fell right after the Twin Towers fell.
Right.
A lot of people don't even know that. Number 7 fell like maybe within, I say, 15, 20 minutes afterwards. So a lot of people don't even know that. So it is from New York, people, everybody was like, it happened. Let's go. Let's forget about it. But you can't forget about it.
Right.
It's a part of history,
Right.
so. And my grandmother was still here at that time. And it's actually when she started having accidents. That day, she actually fell. And that's how the circle started.
Mm.
Because she fractured vertebrae in her neck that same day. Trying to watch the television, rushed down the hallway. They were all in North Carolina, rushed down the hallway and fell. So that was the cycle of everything that happened to her after the fact. So I
You
was thinking
remember?
about going down there, but I don't know yet.
You remember where you was at, T?
Yeah, I was actually about to go to work. I was working out at City Hall at this time, and like before I left out to go to work, I seen it on the news. I seen the first plane hit, and I didn't think it was I didn't think nothing of
Yeah.
it. Oh, somebody crashed. But by the time I
Mm-hmm.
went to work, they were sending everybody back home, and you was finding out with everything that was happening. So yeah, I seen everything like in real time.
I remember I was in school. I was in college. Because September, school started in August, and that day, for some reason, I just couldn't pay attention to save my life.
Right.
Like I couldn't pay attention. I had psychology class that day, and I could not get it together. And I remember them announcing, "Yo, go home. Something happened.
Right.
Go home." And I remember like, "Oh my God, they sending us home. Like when?" And then I see that, and it was like the craziest thing because all you can think about is your loved ones, right? My mother
Yes.
worked in downtown Center City, so I'm calling her like, "Yo, you gotta come home. They hitting buildings, they whatever."
Right. That's
Because
how it
you
was. It
just
was
didn't
like
know.
that's how it was. It was like everybody go home because we don't know where they about to hit next.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then we're in the next city that's right under y'all, and
Right.
we got a lot of important historical things here, like
Of
the Liberty
course.
Bell and
Of course.
whatever. I'm like, damn, they about to set fire to us here because they
Right.
tearing everything that means something to the nation.
Right.
Yeah, because
But
they were mainly was talking about. They said New York and Washington. That's mainly what their focus was.
Right.
they wanted that.
That's mainly
I
what
was
the
watching.
focus was.
I'm so fascinated with those documentaries on 9/11. Not to see what happened to the people, but really to understand. And they were saying that they wanted to cripple the country financially because you hit New
Yes,
York, that's the financial district. You
of
hit
course.
Washington because that's where the presidents live, and that's where the
Mm-hmm.
defense is. So you cripple the nation by hitting those two things, and
Absolutely.
that would have single handedly destroyed us because if you remember, the stock market went down. Everything
Mm-hmm.
stopped. Everything
Yes.
stopped. And the next biggest thing that we've had since 9/11 was COVID,
Right.
where we had to sit down.
We can't hear you now.
You're mute.
Can you hear me?
Yeah. Go
Yeah.
ahead.
Now that we had to sit down for a period of time. So thank you for sharing your testimony, both of y'all, on that, because September 11th is coming up. We will be celebrating that in 2-3 days.
Mm-hmm.
Um, not so, that word sounds so when you say it just sounds so eerie. We celebrating the loss of lives, but we will
Mm-hmm.
be commemorating, I should say,
Yes.
that day. Anything else y'all want to add?
No,
Just be safe, people.
thank you for being a guest, Tara.
No problem.
And once again, everybody, we're here every Wednesday at 8. Make sure
The
y'all
19th, people. Don't forget the 19th.
and Sunday Night Wanda. We'll be back the 19th for all those who can't wait and are dying for the Wanda. We know y'all love it, and we
Yes.
love that y'all love it. So we're gonna bring it back for y'all. So make sure y'all stay tuned and subscribe to the channel so y'all can get the notifications.
Gotcha.
And y'all be killing me. What's something that y'all watching right now? Because this sneaker channel right here, we talk about a whole bunch of stuff. We talk about culture, we talk about fashion. What's some things that y'all watching right now on TV that y'all just can't put the remote down from?
Well, I'm about to go watch Wu-Tang, that's for sure.
Yeah, that's my
Yeah,
shit.
I was watching.
I fell asleep last night. I couldn't do it. I fell asleep last night. I'm definitely doing it after I get off.
I was watching it earlier. I gotta watch one more episode, the third episode.
It's 3?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm watching Clickbait right now. That's all that Netflix. That's a Netflix series.
I
If
heard.
y'all ain't seen it, go
I'm
watch
making
it.
mixed reviews about that.
I heard that was great, so I'm gonna check it out.
Whatever they told you bad, don't listen to that person. That John is all that.
Anybody tell me it's something bad, I always wind up watching it anyway. Just to see what it is.
Look at Lady Casey. She said Queen Sugar.
Oh, Queen Sugar came back with a vengeance this season.
Mm-hmm.
But you know what's so underwhelming? The Power Book of Canaan. Like, yo, that is so bland.
Man, look. Kanan just dumber than Tyreek, man. Kanan is the dumbest.
Yo, he done got his whole family, and everything that went wrong is because of him.
Yes.
Yep.
Everything that went wrong is because of him.
Everything.
And now every episode he's catching bodies that he's not even purposely catching. Like
he killed the whole neighborhood because he mixed the drugs wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then he ended up killing Jukebox Girl. Like, come on, man.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Jukebox. Yeah, but
Then
Wu-Tang
she
is
went
back.
through when the moms and pops threw it out. Now she got to go through this shit.
Right.
Yeah, Jukebox one day and her wrist.
Right.
But so I guess we're watching Wu-Tang, right? Wu-Tang is definitely up there.
Watching Wu-Tang.
What else? What else other than Wu-Tang is what y'all got on your TVs? I know what's gonna be on my TV tomorrow. The football game. Please don't call me, don't message me, don't say nothing to me. I don't know you.
You already put the message out there. I seen it.
Yeah. You better be like, your body better be, you know what? Even if your body on fire, don't call me, call 911.
No, I feel bad for you because this looks like a L tomorrow, but
it's definitely gonna be an L tomorrow, brother. I already chalked that up to an L on the joint, but I still my team. I'm still a Cowboys fan for those who don't know, and I'm riding with my squad tomorrow.
Okay.
Win, lose, or draw, and we're going to. So you want to make me cry? I've been trying to understand.
Y'all be all right, man.
I've been trying to come to terms with this first game, but come on, man.
y'all be all right. Who you got, Tyra? Who's your team?
I haven't had no team lately because I've been disappointed in my New York team. So it's like
I'm with you, Tyra. I don't have no team right now, so I just watch for the pure entertainment.
Exactly.
All right, so since you don't have no football team, who is your basketball team? Is it the Knicks or the Nets? Which one? Is it the Knicks or the Nets?
They both disappointing. You really want me to answer that question?
Oh man, why are the Nets disappointing? They just had injuries.
If I had to choose, the Nets.
Okay.
You're the Nets?
If I had to choose, yes.
All right, cool.
No, I'll tell you this. If Dame comes to the Sixers, I'll come on home.
You coming home?
I'll come on home, man.
Oh man, you gonna put the purple and gold down?
I'll put the purple and gold down if Dame comes to the Sixers, man.
Yeah.
Wow.
I know a lot of people know this. I'm a huge 76ers fan. I'm a real big Ben Simmons fan. Probably my favorite player in the NBA right now. Besides Carmelo, who's at the tail end of his career. I didn't agree with the move to LA, but I understand it. Right. But if the Sixers get Damian Lillard, I might get a 76ers tattoo. Y'all heard it here first.
Wow.
And that's for life. I have no tattoos right now. That would be my first tattoo. I might get a 76ers tattoo if Dame Lillard is traded here to the Sixers.
I'll be getting season tickets if he becomes to the Sixers.
It's Dame time. It's time to bring the brother home.
You already know it's Dame time.
And then this is the thing. If Dame comes to the Sixers, I'm personally coming to Brooklyn to watch the Brooklyn Nets lose to my Philadelphia 76ers. In Brooklyn. In Big's house. In Jay-Z's home.
Damn.
You did? I'm coming to the Barclays. And I'm going to have my red and blue on. Sharing.
In black and white. In the black and white. Damn.
That's how we like that up here.
I hear you.
Like that.
We like that up here.
Hey, no, there's this thing that they had at the Yankee Stadium. Sorry, you probably know this, but they got this thing at the Yankee Stadium where if you wear the opponent's jersey, you know how they do a wave chant?
Mm-hmm.
Instead of a wave chant, they do an asshole chant. So if anybody comes in their stadium wearing, the opposite team's jersey, they do an asshole chant throughout the whole stadium for them.
That's the reason why I cannot walk
around. That, Tyra?
I've heard about that, yeah.
Fans is crazy.
New York is The Yankees, them Yankee fans don't play.
I'm a Yankees fan. I thought they were fucking
I'm a
amazing.
Yankees fan too.
They don't play. You
I'm
come in
definitely
there.
a Yankees fan too. I hate the Mets. We do not like the Mets.
No, I
No
don't
Mets.
either.
Leave them in Queens. We'll take the Bronx Bombers all day. But that's why I can't wear no Dallas Cowboy stuff in and around my city because I'm liable to be killed. They're liable. My mother will not have a son no more.
Oh Jesus!
They hate the Cowboys here. Like that's fighting words.
Right.
Wow.
Yeah. Fighting words.
That is fighting words.
All right, man. Before we get out of here, I want everybody in the comments to throw up a heart. No, actually, you know what? I want everybody in the comments right now, if you can, throw up a dove. Go into your emojis, throw a white dove up in there. And this is for my boy Lou. His birthday is September 13th. We will be on air that day to commemorate and celebrate his birthday. But let's show him some early birthday love just in case you can't make that show. Let's show Lou some love. Lou will have been turning 39 today. 39 on the 31st. On the 13th. I'm sorry. I'm messing this joint up. But September 13th, he would have been turning 39 years old. My boy was such an inspiration to not only his friends and family, but also his neighborhood. Lou was beloved by everybody.
And he would have loved this show because he was a sneakerhead too. Man.
Sneakerhead. Like, Lou would go find sneakers.
We used to have some sneaker battles, man.
That boy would put some sneaks on his feet. Like, he loved pennies. Pennies was a second. Like, him and T is the only two people that I know that I can legitimately say was penny fans. And he represented that well. So September 13th, we will be celebrating my boy's birthday. But if you don't mind throwing up some doves in the comments, that way we can send him some positive energy tonight and throughout the whole weekend, because we celebrate him from now until. Thank you. Also, one other thing too. Keep me and my families in your prayers. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
Keep me and my family in my prayer in y'all prayers, please. I lost my sister, one of my sisters, Friday night, Saturday to the Delta variant. She passed.
Wow.
So we've been dealing with that. You know how I'm a private person, so I kind of don't, put everything out there like that. But prayers is always necessary. But that goes to show that we need to continue to still protect ourselves, because it's alive and well, and it's still out here wreaking havoc. She was vaccinated. She worked in a highly stressful area. She worked in a hospital, and she caught the Delta variant, and it took her out of here in 4 days.
Wow.
So, I appreciate the love and the support and all the prayers that I know I'm going to get, and my family will get, and I'll pass that on to my family and also the loved ones out there that's dealing with this right now. So thank you.
Condolences.
Hey, yo, T, get better, man. Straight up. T been sick the past couple days. It's stopping him from working on the book. It's stopping him from going on Sunday Night Wine. That's why they had to push it back to the 19th. Tell that boy to get better, man. Throw some hearts up in the comments for my boy T too, helping him get well. So
there you go.
Throw some hearts in the comments for T. So come Sunday, September 19th, he's strong for that Sunday Night Wine down.
Absolutely.
See, he's so sick he froze up.
That's why I was like, he froze.
He froze it.
I'm moving.
So T not here right now to close out the show. So thank you again. This is episode 14. Telemade Kicks. We'll see you next week.
Bye,
everybody. We're gonna have another special guest. We're gonna have another great show. Thank you to everybody out there that came out tonight to show love and celebrate with us tonight. Tara, thank you again for always be a positive source of inspiration, being a fashion platelet, and just being an overall great person. We appreciate that. We love you for that. Not only do you
Thanks.
support Telemade
Stay
Kicks,
5 day,
Sunday Night
everybody.
Rundown, you also are a family member of us here at Friday Night Lights as well. So we definitely love and appreciate you all across the board. My man T, I know if he could speak right now, he would say thank you to everybody out there. Continue to be blessed. Continue to be well. We'll see you again next Wednesday and then the following Sunday on the 19th. All right, y'all stay well. Y'all stay positive.
Night,
We out
everybody.
of here.
Later.